Hello everybody, today we're going to be checking out tornadoes. Tornadoes, yes, tornadoes. And let's get to it. So, we're watching this guy, an EF6 tornado. I have no clue what that is. Okay. I had to cut the video because there's no tornado, so we're just scrolling down my YouTube account. And, we're trying to look for tornadoes that we can use in a video. So let's do it. I found a video. Okay. I totally forgot. Friday,
May 4th,
May 4th, 2007.
Greensburg, Kansas.
Greenburg, Kansas.
This small town is unknowingly about to be cemented into tornado history.
Oh.
The overnight will take this town
That's
from
the
this
city,
to this.
and that's the city. Before, after.
As the sun sets on the 4th, residents are on edge as a tornado watch is in place.
What the heck?
A storm
Okay.
rolls
that's
in
a
with the twilight,
big
bringing
storm.
heavy winds,
Ooh, that's
rain,
really
and
heavy
hail.
rain. What the heck?
But it blows on through. No tornado.
That is so big!
There's a collective exhale from Greensburg as the night settles in. It looked like another false alarm.
False alarm? Oh. Let's check it
The
out.
National Weather Service in Dodge City has issued a tornado warning for Cuyahoga County. Meteorologists
why
are tracking a
is
confirmed
this-
large
why-
and extremely dangerous tornado.
What the heck is this noise?
south of Greensburg.
Turn up the volume. Oh, that's too high. Too high. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's
Are the McKinneys.
crazy. Okay.
Occasional lightning bolts illuminate their surroundings as they exit their basement,
Yeah,
the
you're
only
supposed to be in the
surviving room of
basement.
their home. Trying to get their bearings, they look for any identifiable feature around. A full 360-degree turn reveals
Okay,
the
what's
unimaginable.
going to happen?
There is simply
What?
no more
What?
town.
Oh my gosh, it just
The
wiped out the
realization
whole
sets in that their
state.
neighbor, Kelsey Schroth, was home alone with her infant
Why
son
are you
in a
home alone
home
without a
a basement.
That's like the first thing you want to find in a house.
12
Okay,
hours earlier, the
12
folks at
hours
the Storm
earlier.
Prediction Center were keen on an evolving weather system entering
Try
the
to get
plains.
ready.
A strong jet stream trough was digging across the Rockies, slowly working eastward. A surface low-pressure system begins to take shape over southeastern Colorado, starting the transport of moisture northward. Finally, clear skies for most of the day baked the surface. Temperatures hit the mid-80s, making for an unseasonably warm day in western Kansas. While the timing of each atmospheric event was not perfect, forecasters had seen enough to warrant the conditional moderate risk ahead of May 5th, which had the makings of a high-risk day. Nonetheless, May 4th was not to be slept on. Tied to the surface low was a dry line, key for initiating storms.
Storms.
Dry air overhead cannot contain all of this instability, and the dry line forces cumulus to tap into the buoyant energy. Storms root and explode over the northeastern Texas panhandle, translating north-northeast into Oklahoma.
Okay.
The SPC places a tornado watch over the southern plains. One of these storms in particular strengthens significantly into a cyclical supercell.
Okay.
These storms in the right environment can sustain themselves for long periods of time, with 5
Okay, I'm just gonna skip
and a
to the
fireplace,
part.
nothing more. A voice calls out from a pile of debris north of the slab, removing collapsed walls from the walk-in closet. The McKinneys find Kelsey and her son, miraculously alive with minor injuries. Meanwhile, the supercell show is far from being over. Another significant tornado would plant southwest of Trousdale, Kansas. This EF3 would expand to a jaw-dropping 2.2 miles wide,
That's really
an
long.
extra half-mile wider than the Greensburg tornado at its peak.
Oh my gosh.
The leftward occlusion that doomed Greensburg ultimately saved Trousdale, while to the east, another wide EF3 would narrowly miss Hopewell. As the clock
excuse
flipped over
me?
from May 4th to 5th, this supercell refused to quit, producing more
Really?
sporadic
Ooh, I
tornadoes
never seen
an
a storm
astounding
like
8
that.
hours after its initiation. By storm's end, a total of 22 tornado sisters were spawned by this
22!
unprecedented cyclical supercell.
Why
Morning
is there
daylight
22?
in Greensburg revealed an apocalypse.
Why is there 22 tornadoes? That is wild! Let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Why is there 22? Okay, well, let's restart the video.
End, a total of over 900 structures had been damaged by the tornado, accounting for 95% of the town. A place once littered with trees now presents de-limbed trunks with bark peeled away. Out of Greensburg's...
Imagine your house is just gone, and it was $1 million. That's crazy, bro. That's absolutely
population of
shocking.
1,500. There were 11 fatalities and 63 severe injuries.
That's a lot.
A shockingly small metric for the incredible damage afflicted, likely attributed to the advanced lead warning time from forecasters and storm chasers. Another 2 fatalities occurred in the Hopewell and Maxville EF3s, bringing the Greensburg Supercell's final tally to 13. To make things worse for the people and first responders of Greensburg, the weather seemed to taunt them. May 5th brought with it a high risk from the Storm Prediction Center. Even more tornadoes were in the forecast for western Kansas. At 7 p.m., a tornado was reported 8 miles south of town.
This video is getting wild. I'm just saying, bro. It's getting so crazy. All of Kansas is like getting attacked. Jeez. Okay.
Their nightmare of last night reignited as a tornado warning was once again put in place for Greensburg, followed by an EF1 that was less than 2 miles to the west of town. Tornadoes simply could not avoid Greensburg.
Huh? That's wild, bro. That's crazy. Look at that one tree, bro. That tree looks dead. Oh my gosh.
2007 saw the implementation of a radical new rating system for tornadoes. The enhanced Fujita scale greatly expanded the scope of damage classification. Greensburg was now the ultimate test for this new EF scale. Meteorologists and engineers meticulously pored over the damage, documenting and classifying each structure to paint a picture of what happened.
That's crazy,
The
bro.
end result
That's
was the
wild.
first ever EF5 rating, with peak estimated winds of 205 miles per hour. Once the dust settled, the recovery of Greensburg took root in opportunity. Over several years, they took their town name more literally by implementing advanced climate-conscious design with their new building developments. While Greensburg sure became greener over the years after the tornado, it's still evident today that the town was not what it once was.
Of course! An AF5! Swept through like it was nothing! That's wild, bro. But I'm going to end the video here. Like and subscribe to see more videos. Bye-bye.